A quiet shift is reshaping Europe's centre of gravity. Germany, long defined by restraint, is now racing to rebuild its military. Warnings of a possible Russian attack are sharpening Berlin's urgency. At Vertex, we analyse what this acceleration means for Europe's future. Germany is taking its most significant step toward military expansion in more than a decade, as Chancellor Friedrich Merz pushes ahead with his pledge to build what he calls Europe's strongest conventional force. The plan marks a major shift for a country long shaped by pacifism and years of underinvestment in defence. Under a new bill agreed to last week, Berlin aims to increase the Bundeswehr to 260,000 active personnel by 2035, up from roughly 180,000 today, alongside an additional 200,000 reservists. The initial focus is on voluntary enlistment, supported by a higher starting salary of €2,600. Should recruitment fall short, the government would have the option to introduce mandatory call-ups. Men turning 18 will be required to complete a service interest questionnaire next year, with medical examinations to follow from 2027. Analysts say Germany's size gives it the potential to anchor Europe's defences. Minna Alander, Europe Programme Associate at Chatham House, notes,
"If the plans to reach the new personnel numbers materialise, it will be great for Europe, but that will likely be sometime in the 2030s.
Whether that timeline is fast enough remains uncertain, as Germany's forces increasingly perceive a growing threat from Russia. Pressure is mounting as European security undergoes rapid change. Germany's defence chief, General Carsten Breuer, has warned publicly that NATO must be prepared for the possibility of a Russian attack within 4 years. That urgency has shaped the political debate in Berlin, where coalition partners negotiated for weeks over how far the new service model should go. A proposal for lottery-based conscription was ultimately rejected. Defence Minister Boris Pistorius, in short comments welcoming the agreement, said,
"There is no reason for concern, no reason for fear. Because the lesson is quite clear. The more capable our armed forces are of deterrence and defense, through armament, training, and personnel, the less likely we are to become involved in a conflict at all." I am in close contact with French Prime Minister Sébastien Lecornu and his successor, and of course with UK and with other countries. And our new model of conscription is quite modern. It is very modern. And it might be able to be an example for other countries too. I don't know, but it might be.
Public opinion, however, remains mixed. Many young Germans oppose mandatory service, citing concerns over education, career plans, or the broader idea of conscription. Applications for conscientious objector status have risen sharply since the war in Ukraine began. The reforms still require approval by the Bundestag. If passed, they will take effect in January 2026, marking a turning point for a country adapting to a new era, one defined by shifting US priorities, a grinding war in Eastern Europe, and a Germany preparing for the possibility of a more assertive Russia.